Hey guys, another Friday wrap. All right, I'm coming to you this week with a little bit of a motivational speech. I hope it's a good one. Let's get straight into it. Living life on your terms and choosing the harder option. As you know, with me, a lot of the things I talk about, a lot of the stories I have are from my own personal experiences. If I haven't experienced it, I'm not sharing it. 3 pictures here. Who knows where that is? I'll give you 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Beautiful Burleigh Heads. Last Sunday morning. What a cracking day. See all these people here? I was amongst them. I've joined this group called Saltwater Swimmers. I'm repping the merch. Look at this. Check it out. Saltwater Swimmers. Today, I'm repping their merch in order of this story. 3 weeks ago, I'm into the 4th week now. 3 weeks ago, I joined Saltwater Swimmers with a couple of guys I know on the Gold Coast. Every Wednesday morning, every Sunday morning, we go out and we swim. Wednesdays is in the creek here in Tallebudgera Creek. Sundays is at the beach here from beautiful Burleigh Heads. Now, last Sunday, the end of my 3rd week of swimming. Now, I enjoy a surf. I swam when I was young, but I've not swam properly for a long time. The Sunday session was a 2-kilometre swim or a 1-kilometre swim. Now, me being me, if I've got an option, I'm just always going to take the harder option. It's just how I'm wired. It's what I've built myself up to do. So I went for the 2-kilometre swim. We started on the beach out of screen here. Came out, there was a turning can or a buoy if you're American, a turning buoy here. We swam all the way down, right down. You can't even see. See these rocks here? That's these rocks here. We swam there. There is the other turning can. We turned around. We came back all the way back around this turning can and we went in. Now, I have to tell you, I'm going to take away those crazy good photos. I had no fun at all. Like, I literally turned that first turning can and my head turned on me. I was in a world of pain. Every thought I had was negative. I wanted to be anywhere but where I was. But long story short, as I turned this can all the way out here and came back through here and turned in, I came up the beach and one of the guys that runs it said, "Well done, mate, you're in under 40 minutes. I just did a 2K ocean swim in 39 minutes and 13. I got out, I was pumped, I'd achieved something I'd never done. I was proud of myself and I'm like, right, I can do it. It's not going to be as bad next time. So I took the hard option and I'm proud of myself for doing it. And that's what I want to talk about today in respect of the options that you have in your financial world. Which option do you have? You know, you're going to have multiple options. Which one do you take? Which one's better for you? Let me talk about your mortgage. I've been on this, path about mortgages and home ownership and affordability and all this stuff for about a month now, and it's still on my mind. I haven't finished it yet. So how many years do you have to pay off a house? I Googled it. Now, I know the number. You can get up to a 30-year loan. But I wanted to see what was the average. The typical loan is between 10 and 30 years, with the majority of mortgage holders opting for the 30-year time frame. People are taking the easy option. Not necessarily the easy option, but the easiest option. Now, let me give you an example here, okay? Let's say a couple of years ago when interest rates were higher, you might have had a loan of $500,000. If you took out that loan and the interest rate was 4%, to pay it off in 30 years, you needed to pay $2,387 a month. Over the last couple of years, interest rates have reached historic lows to a point if you took a loan out now, or you had that loan then, but let's say you took it out now, to repay your loan in that same 30 years at the now 2% rate, you only need to pay $1,848. So what's that? A couple of hundred, about $500 a month less. So now you're going, great, happy days. But what about if 3 or 4 or 5 years ago, you had that loan of 5% and the bank reduced the interest rate? The bank, when they reduce the interest rate, is reducing the payment along the way to that 1,848. Why? Because it keeps you in the loan longer, which serves their needs, not yours. And that's why I call this one up here, living life on your terms and choosing the harder option. The easier option is for the bank to reduce your interest rate and reduce the payment because you become a client for longer. The harder option is to go, you know what, guys, this is me and I'm going to do it my way. $500,000 is my loan. I'll take the 2% interest rate. Thank you very much. But I'll stick with my $2,387 repayment and I'll pay my loan off in 21 and a half years, 8.5 years earlier. You took the hard option and you are better off for it. You could afford the 2387 when you bought your home. Maintain the affordability, take advantage of the lower interest rate, and look after yourself. Screw the banks. Now, let's have a look about this in nature. This is where the little motivational side comes of it. The metamorphosis of the butterfly. In struggle, there is fortitude. Caterpillar beautifully becomes a butterfly. But to do that, it needs to break out of its cocoon. It needs to go through the struggle. The blood flow goes out to the wings, giving it its strength, allowing it to fly. So it had to go through the struggle to become the animal that it was destined to become. And I looked at that word fortitude. What does it mean? Mental or emotional strength in facing difficulty, adversity, danger, or temptation courageously. If me taking the harder option gives me a trait like that, I'm all for it, and I encourage you to be as well. Happy Friday, guys. Have a good one.